All right. Hey, Facebook. I'm so loud. Let me charge. Everything is plugged up and charging. Nothing is going to die on me. All right, cool. So, hey, Facebook. Hey, Instagram. Hey, Twitter. This is my first time streaming live on Twitter. Hey, YouTube. If you're joining me on any of these platforms, just let me know in the comment section where you're tuning in from. Hey, Samir on Facebook. Let's see who is on Insta. Insta. Hey, Trekka. Hey, I'm Melanin. Hey, Pammy. Hey, Shatara. Mac Daddy. Did you change your IG name? Because that's not your name. Your name ain't Matt Daddy. Why you change your Instagram name? Hey, Natalie. Hey, Antoinette. Hey, Jazzy. Hey, LaShawn. Hey. I'm trying to say hey to everybody. I missed y'all. Hey, my mommy from Baton Rouge. I'm actually trying to get out to Louisiana this year. So, girl, give me all the spots to link up. Hey, y'all. I miss y'all like crazy. Hey, mother. My mom's on. Hey, Tiffany. Hey. Okay, I can't say hey to everybody. It's your family's nickname. Lord, your family calling you Mac Daddy. Let me find out. Let me find out. All right, welcome y'all. So if you're new to this like whole shenanigans, you're like, who is this crazy girl? Just saying hello to everybody. My name is Tara, and I'm the founder of Peculiar Roots. We are a clean beauty brand for people with locks. My hair is a hot mess right now because I'm actually going to be doing it tonight while I'm talking to you because I have a super huge, important interview tomorrow. And I kind of have to look somewhat professional tomorrow. So I'm going to be doing it while I'm talking to you. We only have an hour to kick it. What we normally do on Locked and Loaded Live is I pick a topic and we discuss that topic thoroughly and really dig into it. But tonight, because we have so many new people to the tribe, I really want to just sit back and answer your questions. I haven't been on, like some of you guys mentioned, in a while. We normally go live every single Thursday at 6 p.m. The time has been retracted back to 5 because I do have an accelerated program that I'm in that starts at 7. So I have to be off here at 7. But I've been sick, like family stuff and tragedy and all that good that wasn't good. But tragedy, like stuff, life happened and I just needed a break. So thank you guys for hitting me up. For those who've reached out with your kind words, who've been keeping me in your prayer, still not there yet, but I definitely want to come back and jump in and really help those who are just starting their journey or just need help. So what we do on Q&A nights is literally just ask me any questions. I do have some questions that were asked before, so I'm going to start with those questions. And then while I'm doing that, I'm just going to be doing my hair, y'all. So the things that I'm going to be using tonight, I did my wash last night. I washed with our ACV shampoo and I finished with our rose conditioner. And then I oiled last night with our conditioning oil and I sprayed with our refresher spray, cherry blossom to be exact. Tonight, I'm just kind of wing it to figure out the kind of look I want. So I'm not doing anything planned. And that's how I normally do my hair. I don't plan it. I just kind of wing it. So let's start with, I'm going to go through I missed you too. I'm going to go through some of the products that you guys have been purchasing, especially for my newbies that you may, Hey, Olivia. Sorry, y'all. We have a PR baby here. Hey, Olivia. So once I see your questions, I'm going to try. Can I pin your question? I think I can. So I'm going to pin this comment for now so I can remember that question here. So what was I saying now? What was I saying? Hey, Rose on Facebook. Hey, Tawana. Hey, Kamal. Tawana, we're on IG, so definitely come over if you want to join on IG. Okay, I'm gonna start pinning some of the questions over here on Facebook too. So, and if I miss your question, what you could do is copy it. So if I miss it, just paste it because sometimes the comments go so fast, and because we're on so much platforms, it's very hard for me to catch them. So quickly, if you're new to Peculiar Roots, our products are super different, right? They are created specifically for locks. They're build-up free. They're lightweight. And sometimes, most of the times, when you're using some of the products, they may react differently than you would traditional products, right? And that's because they're clean products for your crown. And we think about everything that you may not think about, right? Because you're used to just products not made for your hair. And so you're thinking, this is the right way this should be reacting, or this is the right outcome of this product, right? For example, our shampoos are sulfate free. And being that they're sulfate free, they don't give a dense amount, a lot of suds as the regular typical shampoo, like the $5 shampoos y'all be buying. Just to be frank, they don't give suds like that, right? So when you first use it, you may be like appalled, like, oh my God, my hair is not washing good. I don't see any suds. This is not working. I'm so disappointed. This is not what I experienced. This is why you ask questions, right? One, I'm gonna break it down for you. Again, sulfate free, so there's not going to be a lot of suds, and that's what you want for your locks. You want it to be sulfate free, right? Suds doesn't mean that your hair is being cleansed. It's just soap. It's just suds. It's just chemicals that come together, and it's suds. That's it, right? It's not literally telling you like, oh, my hair is being cleansed, my scalp is being cleansed, right? The actual best thing to dictate that is like looking at your scalp afterwards, right? After you finish washing, you look at your scalp, the body of your hair. Another question to kind of intertwine with that is someone asks how to properly wash their hair. If they're just washing the roots, if they're washing throughout, like you're washing your entire body of your locks, right? So depending on what stage you're at, if you're like shoulder length, if you're all the way, you're still washing it, right? For example, my locks, my locks is all the way down here, right? I'm not just scrubbing here and set it and forget here. I'm still like, I'm old school. So I'm like parting. The best way for me to do it is like part it into sections. And then I'm literally like this. This is how we wash clothes back home. So that's where I got that from. I'm scrubbing it like that. And I'm scrubbing it till the end. And I'm doing this in 4 sections. 4 is like the best thing for me to do. So I'm doing this in like 4 sections, right? So I'm getting everything because it doesn't make sense. I get the roots and then everything is still here throughout my hair. It's still going to be trapped there. So you want to get from the roots to the end, right? No matter how long you are short your hair is as you're starting out. So from roots to end. So going back to the sulfate free and the suds. And I do believe, excuse me, I do believe our shampoos give enough suds. And let me know if you agree in the comment sections or not. If especially for the newbies who are watching, if you're like an OG PR tribe member, let me know your preference on the suds. Do you think that you get enough suds from our shampoo? I think we do. Some people just, they're used to a lot, a lot. But let me know in the comment section if you feel they're enough. I feel they're enough. I do recommend, like, if you want that a lot of suds, you can try our shampoo bars, but because they're bars, they give a lot more sud. So you can try that if that's your preference. But I think they do give a lot. Let me see these comments. Excuse me, y'all. I have a nasty cough. I don't have COVID. I just have a nasty cough. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, so it's enough suds, right? Another thing you want to think about, right? When you have loose natural, it's easier to rinse out the shampoo, the conditioner, the hair mask, whatever you put in your hair, it's easier, right? When you have locks, your locks, it's matted together, right? So now think about the shampoo that you're applying to that. To rinse it out, if there's a lot of suds, it's going to take a lot of water. It's going to take a lot of time. Most of you, this is how you you rinse your hair. You're like, water, okay, finish. But this is a person that wants a lot of suds, right? What then happens to all that sud that you did not completely rinse out of your hair? It's still there. So that's one reason we also make sure it's sulfate free, so it's easier for you to rinse and go about your business. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. It's easier for you to rinse and go about your business, right? You don't need a lot of suds. So that's just one. I think that's more of a personal preference that you like seeing sud because you think in your mind has been conditioned to think that means your hair is being cleansed. Next time you use our shampoo, just take your time, look at your roots. This is my roots after washing yesterday. This is my roots, right? I haven't done anything but oil and moisturize it. That's my roots after washing. So you want to look at things like that. Look at the body of your hair. Is there any lint that you need to brush out? That's what you want to look at. Is it healthy to not retwist monthly? It's fine to not retwist monthly. So retwisting, there's no, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no holy grail on how often you should retwist, right? Especially in the lock community, there's different types of locks in terms of sister locks, freeform locks, traditional locks, micro locks. There's so many different types of locks, right? So there can't be a standard like you have to retwist every week. You have to retwist every 2 weeks. If you don't retwist every 6 months, it's not okay. Because when you're doing your sister locks, you may get a retie like every 2 months, right? So you have to over time see what works for you. I personally retwist every 2 months. If I retwist on a monthly basis, it's because I have stuff going on that I have to film for or something like that. But traditionally, I'm trying to go like every 2 weeks. It doesn't mean that I'm washing my hair every 2 months. That doesn't mean that I'm washing my hair every 2 months, though. You can still wash your hair and not retwist. I'm going to say that again. You can still wash your hair and not retwist. Somebody put that in the comment section because somebody's going to miss that. You could still wash your locks and not retwist, right? There's no golden rule that every time you wash your locks, you have to retwist. There's no set rule, right? You're going to find out, especially those who are just starting your locks, you're going to find out what works best for you. And that's what I want you guys to concentrate on as you create your regimen, as you create what works for you to get to that healthy lock journey. Look at what works for you, right? So if you find that, hey, I wash every 2 weeks because I work out at the gym. I have a super busy lifestyle. My hair's not itching because I've been washing every 2 weeks. I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to stick by that because it works for me, right? You can do that. But then you're like, you know what? Because I work out every week and I'm washing every 2 weeks, I don't feel the need to retwist every week or every time I do my wash because I'm sweating so much and I'm having to wash again. So maybe I could just go without retwisting every month or every 2 months. That's fine, especially for those who work out. You're not going to want to retwist every week or every 2 weeks and then wash. Like, it's just too much going on and it's too much strain on your roots, right? Yes, I personally believe that if you're retwisting too much, and what's excessive to me is once a week. Like if you're retwisting every week, that's a little bit excessive. And over time, that will probably start thinning your locks, right? Depending on your hair type. So that goes deeper. Like for some people, maybe you could get away with that. I can't do that because then my hair is already fine. If I do that every week, my hair is going to start thinning, right? So find what works best for you. There's no given rule on, okay, I have to retwist every 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Whatever works for you, you want to figure that, find that out. And that's also too with test and trialing, right? Test and trialing what works for you. There's not going to be like, bam, you get it right away. Like I'm 12 years locked now. And I'm still like figuring out, depending on what changed. I remember when I did, when I started to go to the gym last year, for like a hot minute, a hot minute. And the first week, my scalp was on fire. Like when I said it was itching so bad. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. And I was like, oh, this is horrible. And I was like, maybe it's the product. And I'm like trying to figure out, I'm like, oh, I didn't think about it because I wasn't experiencing this throughout like the regular activities that I've been doing. But my scalp was sweating. Sweat makes you itch. And I was like, I don't got time for this. Like, we don't got time for this. Like, what we gonna do? And then I figured out if I was gonna work out, I would have to wash my hair every week. Every week. Every week. Every week. And then that my hair gonna be super frizzy all the time. All right, cool. I could do that. So I just found some protective styles to like last throughout the week, or I would wrap it up while I'm at the gym. Just different stuff I had to kind of like play with, right? But as you progress, the weather changes, all those things is going to affect your scalp and your hair and everything, like your hormones, you're pregnant, like it's just a lot, y'all. So it's always going to be like ebb and flow of your lock journey. So don't ever think that you're going to find this one solid place and you're going to stick to it, right? So you just could like, go through that. I think somebody's asking questions on the website. Come here and ask your questions. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to go back through the questions. I never detox and I want to, but don't want to use the whole baking soda method. Which shampoo of PR can I use to detox my locks? Girl, have you not tried our detox bar? Do I have our detox bar here? No, it's in the other room. Oh yeah, I do. Girl. Well, this is a new packaging. Here you go. Here you go, darling. This, my love, is the holy grail of detox. This vegan Locs detox bar, if you don't want to do the whole shebang, baking soda, this, that, and you're trying to figure out how much baking soda to add, how much this to add, like this is it. This is it. So I actually created this after going to the gym. See, life lessons learned. When I was going to the gym and my scalp was itching, I was like, I need to detox like every month. Like this ain't gonna work for me because my scalp was so sensitive. So I created this vegan detox bar. How it works is the same way you would do that traditional detox, except you don't got to mix all that stuff. The other thing is, so let me break that down. You take this out the box. It's like a bar, right? You put it in some hot water. It's going to sizzle, whizzle, and it's going to like create the magic potion. You put your head in there. You have those like soaking tub you could buy on Amazon, or if you just want to do it in your sink. For my kids, like our sink is big enough for their little heads, so I do it in the sink. But you can just use this. Literally, put your head, your locks in it, soak it, make sure it gets to your scalp, y'all. Game changer. And it doesn't have any harsh chemicals or anything, so you can use it monthly. There's no detox on the market. There's no detox balm on the market that you can use monthly. It's so soft and delicate, but does the job. You can use it monthly. So for my fellas, this is for you. Don't wait 12 months. Don't you wait 12 months. This is for you. You can use this monthly. It's not going to break your locks. Like, amazing. The best lock-in gel for gray locks is our pomade. So this is our pomade. Our pomade is actually like more like a gel. So this is how it looks. All of our products are really color and dye free. So we actually have a kit on the website, Terry, for gray locks. So we have a kit that I curated for people with gray locks. So you don't have to worry about like dyes or anything or your locks changing color. But I'm going to show you how it works. Excuse me. I promise y'all I don't have COVID. So this one is for Terry. With our products, a little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to use our brush, which comes in our kits. See? A little bit. It's actually still a lot. I'm going to use Instagram camera because I can't see. But you see how you just brush that in there? So Terry, with our pomade, you don't need a lot. You just twist. I should actually be doing this because and then the trick that I do, because I don't retwist as much, y'all, I just retwist the front of my locks like I'm about to do now. So the trick with the pomade is using this brush and like just brushing it in. Make sure it brushes all the way into your hair. Do not do this. Do not do this for my newbies. Do not do this. You don't need this much pomade for a lock. You really don't. You really don't. You're just wasting the liquid, the pomade gold right there. You just need a little bit like that. You see that? See that? You see that? You see that, girl? You see that? And I don't like, I try not to pull on my hair too much because, like, if I do, you can literally start seeing that I'm pulling my hair. So also be gentle with your scalp. All right. But it could definitely, like all of our products, we have a kit specifically for gray locks because so many people were asking about that. But most of our kits are like perfect for you. Yeah, if you haven't tried the shampoo bar, try it. The shampoo bars are bomb. And they're perfect for traveling. Someone asked about like what can you travel with? You can definitely travel with the shampoo bars, and we have 3.4-ounce refresher sprays. You're so welcome. I needed this tutorial on washing the body of my locks. Yes, please don't just try to run out the shower because it may feel like, you know, you got everything out, but like just doing this, honestly, just like, you know, making sure it's out, like it just helps you out in the long run, right? Because you don't want to, like, just think about it, you're washing and then everything is here, but then you're like, I'm done. Like, just do the extra work. Do the extra work. Making sure I didn't miss y'all questions on Instagram. It's going so fast. um yes, we do get enough and then some. Enough for me, said Trekka. Oh, that was about the suds. Okay, good. Yeah, I think the suds are perfect. Again, it's just like not being used to something and then kind of converting over. I think that's what it is. And another product that you guys always are super surprised about is our oil. So I'm going to kind of show you guys as well how that works. Black Princess says the Rose Moisturizing Collection works for me. Now I want to detox though. Yes, definitely try the Detox Bar. And I think you did you DM us and I told you that before. Try this. Like, this is all you need. And I think you just had a baby too, so yeah, it will be perfect for you to kind of just like start over for the year. I recommend that for everybody, even if you want to do it annually, even if you feel like you don't have buildup, just do it. Like if you like have seborrheic dermatitis, if you have any scalp issue, make this a part of your regimen to cleanse your scalp. Say you live in, like, where I live is North Carolina, so there's a lot of trees, there's a lot of like pollen and stuff like that. So I may not have product buildup, but there's like all that stuff from the air getting in my hair, right? So it's just like a great detox to do. Now I kind of do it like every 2 months, 3 months. I do it with my kids, because again, it's not as harsh, right? So you could put that into your regimen for sure. And you don't got to mix nothing or put nothing together. And it doesn't have like a horrible smell. Yes, get it ASAP and like let me know. You're gonna be surprised at the crap that comes out of your hair though. You're gonna be like, girl. The detox bar, so it depends on, someone is asking, does the detox bar strip the color? It depends on what kind of color your hair, how you colored your hair, right? Because if you use like a color from the box, like I know when I use a colors from the box, like maybe after the second or the third wash, you're probably still gonna see some like, color coming out of it. So it really depends on the method you use to color your locks. I know someone had red locks and they used the detox bar, and she said it did take out a little bit of the color, but that was like expected. But it got out more buildup and like residue and stuff than anything. So it definitely depends on the type of color that was added to your hair. Like if your hair normally runs like after your like regular shampoo, I would say like, yeah, but it's not like gonna strip your color. So I hope that answers your question. And that was a great question. I love my pineapple pomade. I don't think we have more pineapple pomade. Hey, Lock there. Hey, girl. I don't think we have more pineapple. Do we? I don't know. Tiffany says, because I discovered PR early in my journey, I don't think I have a lot of buildup. And again, y'all, that's a great point. So if you started with PR, whatever. If you started with PR, whatever. We don't care. Like, whatever. Y'all, I'm going to post a picture how I started. Like, I found the picture how I started with black gel. Black gel this woman using my hair. Y'all, I was so vexed when I see that picture. But whatever, I digress. If you started with PR, whatever. I'm hating. I'm hating if you started with PR. But there's other types of buildup, right? So you have product buildup, you have buildup just from the environment you're in. Say this is, what this is great for? You know who this is great for? No judging. People who smoke. People who smoke. This is great for you. Some of y'all be like, how do I get the cigarette spray out my locks? And then stop smoking. I digress. But that's good. And I say that because I took an Uber like a few days ago, and the person obviously smoked, and I came out the Uber and my locks smelled like straight up smoke. And that's one of the reasons I washed my locks. And I was like, darn, like if you do this like constantly, you have locks, it's just gonna like, it's just in your locks all the time. So this is for y'all. Like, y'all could use this monthly. Thank me later. Thank me later. Cause yeah, refresher spray is cool and all, but it ain't gonna get out all of that. So definitely try that. But yeah, I'm hating on those who started with PR for sure. Cause y'all locks be nice and clean and long. With the pomade for you have to wait. With the pomade for you have to sit under the dryer. Just asking because I have fine hair. You don't have to sit under the dryer with pomade. I just put the pomade here for reference. I'm not going under nobody's dryer. I don't do dryers. I haven't done dryers in years, honey. You don't need to go under nobody's dryer. But the thing with pomade and like with any gel, and I think the misconception with like a fresh retwist is people think like you get a a fresh retwist and you have to do nothing to your hair. Like that's it. Like, and then 2 days later you're like, oh, my retwist is like not brand new anymore. Like you need to do a protective style, right? So once you're doing that retwist, you still need to do a protective style, like a braid, 2-strand twist. Like there are so many protective styles you could do to kind of hold that retwist for a long time. But you definitely don't have to go under the dryer for that. And I washed my hair last night and I did not go under the dryer. I used a handheld dryer for like 10 minutes and my hair, because it's fine, like it dries really fast. That's it. And I slept with the lock towel. That was it. So I don't go under a dryer, even though I have so much hair. I hate the dryer. I hate the dryer. But don't be me. Don't be me, y'all. Don't be me. I'm going to answer Instagram questions as well. I'm just trying to, there's so much coming over here. Laverne said, hey, is Interlock good for your hair? Interlock is, I wouldn't say it's good, but it's, again, based on your hair type, based on your lifestyle. So I interlock. This is Interlock, and I interlock because, God didn't bless me with enough blackness in my hair. He ain't give me the 4C, but I'm gonna take what I can. So when I first started my lock journey, it took me a year, almost 2 years for my hair to start locking. And my hair would not lock. I would go every week to get a retwist and do all the things the person was telling me to do. It just would not lock until I discovered interlocking. So interlocking was the only method to give my locks the appearance of being locked. Like, that's it. That's it. And a lot of people now interlock because of like their lifestyle. So say you work out a lot and you sweat and you have to wash your hair every week. People are interlocking because it's not going to be as frizzy or it's not going to be as much new growth. So I would say interlocking is a personal choice. You have to be able to do it correctly and properly. If you know you can't do it properly, then seek a professional. Because if you do it incorrectly, then you start damaging your hair. You may thin out your hair. So there's just like a lot of pros and cons to it. But I'm pro interlocking if you know how to do it your damn self, right? Yeah, I'm trying to get everybody questions, so I apologize if I'm not getting the questions. And did I put this? Here's a product I was talking about. So I pinned that right here on Instagram. So if you want to add that to your cart, you can while I'm running them out. All right, what else? I feel LaShawn said she felt like the detox made her hair pop more. It does, like, because it just rids of everything like you didn't even know was there, and you're like, y'all, just go get that detox. It's cheap as hell. It's $10, and you could probably use this twice. Honestly, like I cut it for my kids. I cut it half. One get half, the other get half. So thank me later, y'all. I be thinking about y'all. I be thinking about everything about y'all. Okay. I just want us to be great out here with our locks. Like, no locks left behind. No locks left behind. Oh God, now the trolls are coming in and I can't decipher the question. So I apologize. Why am I squinting? Because I don't have on my glasses. Hold on. All right. Give Facebook some love. Ooh. Okay, Kamal, let me answer your question. What's the best order in which to use your products during the interlocking after wash? So even though I interlock, I don't interlock like after every wash, right? I probably interlock twice every 2 months. So when I am interlocking, I mainly use our conditioning oil, which I don't have in here, or you can use our growth serum, which I do have in here. But you can use just oil if you want to, and just spray first. So while I'm doing it, I'm using our refresher spray or our olive spray. So say you spray first, then apply the oil to seal it in, and then you just interlock, right? You don't necessarily have to use a pomade. I just use a pomade like in the end when I'm getting my edges. That's the only time I put it on, when I'm doing my interlock for the month or whatever. So the top 2 products is your refresher spray, your oil. That's it. And if you're using a tool, I don't use a tool. I use my hands. And I just do like a 4-point direction. But yeah. Mousse is good too. Mousse is good too. Like if you're about to do like a braid out after you finish, mousse is bae. Our mousse doesn't leave any buildup. It is perfection. Let me show y'all our mousse, because y'all be out here sleeping on a mousse, baby. Shake, shake, shake. So here's how you test like stickiness points, right? When you put our mousse in your hands and you rub it together, traditional mousse in the market, sticky. Oh, so sticky. Ours is not sticky. You see how that just, can you see nothing? Can you see anything? This also reduces frizz. So see how frizzy as hell my hair is right now? You don't need a lot like this too. I'm just doing this so y'all can see. But the style I'm gonna do, I'm definitely gonna use this. But can you see how perfectly that kind of blends into my hair? And it has like flaxseed moves, like, oh my gosh. And it's like, oh, do you see that? Like our products just change your life, like seriously. Just change your life. I took my pomegranate pomade with me to get my hair retwisted, and she wouldn't use it. Will thin hair lock eventually? Um, so you Kimetta, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. You may want to try interlocking like you were discussing if you have like fine hair. You may want to try that. If it's thin, is it just naturally thin? Is it because you're like taking a medication? Like there's so like many perspective of like what thin is defined as to you. So you just want to think about that, right? Ooh, my light. Where's my light? You just want to think about that. But if based on your other comment, so we often discuss like taking products to your loctician or whoever you're doing, who's ever doing your hair. We've had this discussion a lot, y'all. It's kind of like a personal thing. Some people will just not use other products. And it's kind of like it's so controversial. It's like a respect thing, whether someone wants to use a product or not. Honestly, if I'm paying somebody to do my hair, you're going to use whatever the fuck I want you to use. But that's just me. That's why I do my own damn hair. But I would just let them know ahead of time. Like, I intend to use this product because it's been working for me. I've tested it myself. I like the results. Then you can advocate for yourself. But I'm a big believer in advocating for yourself if you're sitting in somebody's chair and paying your money. That's it, point blank. If you don't want to advocate for yourself, that's your business. And if you want to buy the products, have clean products at home, go get your hair done with something else that ain't gonna work, or you leave the chair and then 3 days later you gotta rinse the crap out after you paid $200, $150, $80, whatever you guys pay now, and then still have to go do your hair yourself. That's on you, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, we have to start advocating for ourselves respectfully. I'm not saying be rude to nobody. I'm saying doing it respectfully, because at the end of the day, it's your hair. You are taking the time to research the products and saying, okay, this works for me, this doesn't work for me. Like, it's your hair and your money at the end of the day, right? Especially if you're bringing something to somebody, you're saving them money because they're using a bulk product that they're using on all their clients, right? So there's so many things like we have to think about. Like, there's so many things like we have to think. That's why honestly I don't get a lot of things done. Like, I went to do my microblade because I was like really thinking about, like, okay, every time I went to get my what do you call this, my eyebrow wax, like, are they using the same products on me that they're using on other people? Like, all the hygienic things too, you got to think about, y'all. All right, I'm not gonna go off base, but at the end of the day, just advocate for yourself, please. Like, this is why I sit my butt down every Thursday and do Locked and Loaded, so I can educate you, empower you to advocate for yourself, right? I'm not saying be disrespectful to nobody, but you have to advocate for yourself, especially if you're paying your own damn money. Tawana said, I never detoxed and I want to, but don't want to use the whole baking soda with shampoo. Tawana, why are you over here and there? She's like, I'm gonna make sure I get my question answered. Kimetta, if you mean fine, if you have fine here, then yes, you'll be fine. She said it appears to be lock-in, but they unravel quickly. That's why I got the pomade. So there's no, like, unless it's like super glue, y'all, like there's no product that you're gonna retwist your hair with and it stays. Like, and I think that's the big misconception. Like, unless you're using like super glue and you don't want it to move, so then do just like protective styles like braids and stuff like that. And like, you guys see, I have retwist here, but it has a pin that's holding it, y'all. It has a pin that's holding it, right? And then if I go to retwist the other ones, I got like 10 minutes with y'all. See, if I go to retwist this one, right? I'm just going to show you guys what I'm talking about. If I retwist this, right, the pomade, and I leave it like that, it's going to look cute. Maybe tomorrow it's going to still look fresh. But if I have nothing, like there's nothing like aiding my hair at the roots, slowly, this is what's going to happen. Slowly, right? It's just going to slowly unravel. So that's natural. That's normal. So what you want to do is a protective style, for example. Just do this real quick. Ooh. 10 minutes with you. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I was hoping to do my cute style that I was thinking of with y'all. Lucretia says, I love the shampoo bar. Kimieta, if you style them, then you could just use like a satin head wrap to wrap your hair at night. Or a bonnet or something. Something like that. Go over there. Hey, Nicola. Hey, Jackie. Jackie says, so happy to have you back all the way live. I'm happy to be back. Hey, Darnley. I miss y'all. Like, y'all made me feel real good about coming back. Like, I just didn't want to come back with like a sad poopy face, you know? I didn't want to be all sad doing Locked and Loaded live because it was just like so fresh and painful. Like, I just didn't want to be sad. You know, it's like our like good, joyful time to get together. You're welcome. Twana said I did a retwist with the mousse. It is bomb.com. Listen, y'all don't mind my sideburns. Put some pomade up on this thing. Curl up. Come on, do your thing. Yeah, everything that I'm using is on the website, y'all. Oh God, this little sideburns while I'm stubborn. Come on, curl up. There you go. Curl up. All right. So I'm gonna just do the front. So this is a trick you could do if you just want to do the front of your hair and like give it the appearance that you just did like a whole new brand twist. You can absolutely do that. Which question did I miss, Donnelly? Let me know. Because I'm trying to get them on Instagram and here, and it's super hard. And y'all know I don't have on my glasses. I really do enjoy when you go live. Thank you. Oh, you're so welcome. I love you guys. I really do. We do have a moose. Girl, how you don't know we have a moose? Baby, baby, baby. I'm showing y'all the results. I'm going to post some old videos. Like this moose be moosing, okay? This moose be moosing. See, that's why I use my brush because my hands is too heavy. This moose be moosing, girl. I need extensions. I want longer locks ASAP. No, you don't, girl. Y'all don't be hearing about these longer locks issues. Like every time I use the toilet, TMI, like my locks has to be up because it's going in there. Every time I'm changing my baby, my locks is going in the diaper. Like there's just a lot. Just trust the process. I promise you it's gonna feel real good. Like when I was looking back at my starter locks, man, I trusted it. Let me see if I could find it and put it up here because let's see if I could find my starter lock picture because the struggle was real. I thought I had it on my phone. I must have deleted it. But the struggle is real. You're welcome, love. I absolutely love Peculiar Rouge product. I use my products on my boyfriend's hair too. Oh, you so girl, you be sharing. That's so nice of you because this tribe, they don't share. They be complaining about sharing. That's so sweet of you. You a keeper. You better keep you. You be sharing. These people over here don't share. Um, sorry, y'all. The questions are going too fast. I got 4 minutes. Look at me squinting. So sad. I'm gonna start doing a lot more styles, y'all, because I feel like I'm just like my hair is just like tired of me just doing the same crap. So I'm gonna have more tutorials for you guys, I promise. Yes. Yes, your locks, it's normal for your locks to shed, definitely. Yeah, it's the same thing because think about it. Like it's just that it's matted. Your normal hair sheds, so it's just that it's matted. So and again, based on your hair type, it's gonna come out and look differently. I've been growing since what did I say? What did I post to y'all? 20 12 years ago. 12 years ago. You be 50? You lying. Why you lying? Why you lying? Oh, y'all be sharing. Oh, thank you. Yes, I definitely will be doing more videos, y'all. I'm going to challenge myself to definitely do more videos because I feel like my hair is just like, girl, you so boring. Like all that hair and you can't do nothing with it. How do you retwist if they're not too long to put in your hands, like how I'm doing, just like I'm doing my roots? So let me find one for you, girl. So if say so this is my new growth, right? Say your hair is even like this length. It's fine, girl. Put some put some pomade on that thing, right? Use your finger and you just twist in the direction. You're always going to go in the same direction. So you just twist. That's it. Like, so even if your locks is like that, you can do it. Like, you can totally do it. See, look at that. You can totally do it. My locks started off like that, girl. Go look at the picture I posted. I did a big chop. My sister did it because back then they was really trying to. They lost their mind. They was trying to charge me $500 to do a big chop at a natural hair salon, and I was like, I'm broke. Like, what are you guys doing? And I just went to my sister and I was like, okay, we're gonna figure this thing out. And she just sat there and she was my sister and my mom. They just chopped my hair. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. Uh, ooh, I've also been ripping my old ends. Girl, leave your hair alone. What are you doing? Can you just trim it if they're not the same length because you've been going mad? Can you just trim them to be the same length? All right, y'all. So this is the mousse. Let me just brush my beady beaties. I gotta go, y'all. But tonight was amazing. I'm gonna do this one and then I'll go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna braid my hair back. So as you can see, I just like retwisted the front, right? That's it. So I'm gonna braid it back. There's a lot of braiding videos, so I can't teach y'all that now, but you can still like braid back your locks. Tuck that one in. Catch all the beady beaties in the back. So that's what it's looking like. Ooh, okay. Y'all gonna have me going on my my glass looking crazy. So y'all see? Actually, I didn't want to do it like this, but that was cute. But that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Yes. It was good seeing you too. I work in corporate America. I gotta get all my stuff together. I feel you, sis. Yeah, that was cute, but I want it to come like from here. So I want it to come from here. and go around. Y'all see how frizzy up here it is? No one gotta know, okay? Nobody gotta know. Look, my hair is still braided. Nobody gotta know. It's none of their business. No one gotta know. But I wanted it to come from here. So let's do that again. Sorry if I look weird because I'm looking in the phones. Okay. I need another braid. So I need another roll. Feel like y'all not helping me. Y'all not helping me. I can't see. All right. Some bull. No, I don't want this one in there. This is so weird. All right. Braid. Braid. Hold. Braid. Ooh. Nice. Braid. Anybody make weird faces too when they're doing their hair? So the struggle for me when I'm braiding is it's long, so I have to like make sure I get it like not knotted. Put everything in there. Oh. Okay. This is like an easy style you could do to preserve your retwist. See? Okay. I think this is it. Or I'll just do it in two. I don't know. Y'all will see the results in the morning. I love you guys long time. This was fun. I'm glad we're back. What you guys can do is I'm going to send out an email, I'm going to send out a text, and if you have more questions, feel free to respond to them and our team will get back to you. Or if in general you ever have a question, ask us in our Facebook group. We have a dedicated Facebook group for our customers only. Don't invite people to there because they won't get in. You got to be a customer. So ask your questions in there. We want to make it a safe space for you to ask your questions. There's no stupid questions. We're not going to judge you. We're not going to laugh at you. We're there to support you on your lock journey. So ask your questions in there. Shoot us a DM, whatever works for you, introverted self. Reach out to us. We're going to make sure we help you. That's it, y'all. I love you guys. Long time. Ciao. Share this with a friend. Share this with a friend.